Oops. Well, hello. This is Nutter, and in honor of the upcoming Halloween, I am going to be getting very annoyed at that voice, but I am going to be playing through Call of Cthulhu. Well, this is Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. Comparatively old game now. I've tried playing it a couple of times, but I only ever made it partway through the first building you enter. So we're gonna see how this goes. Ooh, what difficulty should I go for? Well, apparently I can only be up to a private investigator, and private eyes are cool, so that works. I can't be a hardened detective or a mythos specialist until I, test my mettle, I guess. So if anyone doesn't know, this is a game.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I'm glad to know how I end up. I mean, that's, you know, looks like great things are heading my way right from the off, as you can see. Yeah. Happy to be here. And looks like things are getting pretty tough for... oh boy. I had actually forgotten that this prologue existed. Well, let's see how this started. Right there in the bottom corner, in the dark corners of the earth. So as I was saying, this is a game of Lovecraftian horror. Lovecraftian horror is readily interrupted by the sounds of flickering lights turning on, bad electricity. Apart from being interrupted by sound effects that are... I'm going to hit continue. I'll explain once we get past the annoying sound effects. Like any private eye, I've got my cigarette, got my journals, got my nice hat, and a pretty snazzy car. Classy. Classic. The date. September 6th, I think they said. 1915. Middle of World War I. Well.
Robert,
the US
this better be
was
good.
anyway.
What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Oh,
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash. Hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots?
Sure, that's how it worked.
Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me,
Well, that's
Nichols, and a
unfortunate
few
looking
new recruits.
Well, that's just great.
Oh, good.
Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
I wonder how many of us will die by the time this section's up. So yeah, as you can see, the graphics are not terrible,
Come on, Jack.
but they're
We
dated.
haven't got time to hang around.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong. I think I saw him with Officer Armstrong. Just take it
Must be
easy.
wrong. It's a good thing they don't know it's the beginning of the game.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack.
Me neither.
Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
I love walking to twitchy people.
Try to stay calm.
You better hurry, Jack.
I just thought you told me to take it slow. So much for slow. So I think shift holds my breath. Whoop. Let's just get it out of the way. They said go over here, meet this crazy guy. I'll go over here, meet the crazy guy. That's why they pay me the big bucks, right? Am I getting paid, guys? No? Any idea? Okay. They're busy. And I'm leaving hints on just because I'm not sure I recall all the controls yet. So that's rats. A lot of rats. Quite a lot of rats. And a lot of darkness. The game recommends keeping the brightness low for the horror atmosphere. And it means I'm not sure what I'm looking at some of the time. Well, the artwork on these walls looks concerning.
Keep shooting!
Yeah, definitely concerning. What is that? You can, if you find things that look investigation worthy, you can like hit a button and try and get dialogue. But apparently I don't value any of this. I think that's a mistake. Alright, let's see what's ahead. So, Lovecraftian horror, for those that don't know, is about the meaninglessness, or, yeah, the meaninglessness of
bastards!
your existence in the universe. Plus, the insignificance, but not just in comparison to, say, the vastness of the universe and the nature of the stars, but to entities with intent that are far beyond any human capacity to interact with, and they don't have anything remotely like ones in your interests. At best, they have indifference. At worst, they have malevolence. What have we got? Oh, and one thing that I like about this: Dark Corners of the Earth is a PC-only game.
It's locked.
Yay for leaning around corners.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
Not concerned about the crazy artwork beside it, man?
Watch him on the stairs.
Ooh. Oh. Apparently you can save that way. Good to know that flaming eyes allow you to save.
It's locked.
Okay.
Keep shooting!
Gonna crouch down, take this slow. I have no idea what I'm expecting.
It won't budge.
Good. Oh, that's just a bookcase.
It won't budge.
Somebody doesn't sound like they're doing too good over there. This part I think I remember.
At last!
Oh? What's that?
He's seem to recognize me. I don't get it.
I guess what he said.
His body is covered in tattoos, and they were carved into his flesh with something sharp.
Hi, officer. Guess I better get down before they shoot my head off.
Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful.
Alright. Let's see. Continuing on this way. Hello there.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah. We've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
Great. Oh, well. There's a key.
A key. This should help downstairs.
Guys, you can stop shooting. They're all dead, I think. Okay. Great. Oh. Very clearly, our protagonist here is having a pretty hard time of things.
Poisoning by the looks of it.
Let's see. There's a book here. Candles. Nope, can't open that.
I can't open it. A diary.
Nope.
This will make interesting reading.
I was able to pick that up, didn't know. Let's see, inventory. Book. Diary of a cult member. We have been watching him now for 2 months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor has not yet divulged his final plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. Oh, and that was August 20th. And that's like 2-3 weeks ago from September 6th or whatever it is now. August 24th. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with the story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams. Of the conscious things on this earth and in the ocean depths, we are but servants to a greater design. I will only hope that my faith during these last days will win me favor when our masters step through the gate. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service, now that his coming grows so close. The preparations are complete, and Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Surely by now he must suspect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. He has come. Finally, it begins. September 6th, 1915. Welp. I've got a key at least. So I can find out what they were expecting me for. Let's try this door over here.
It's unlocked.
Ah, a corkboard room.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos.
Minus the corkboard, obviously.
All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here?
I don't know,
It
man.
must be an old case.
Right.
Something I've forgotten.
Yeah, true.
Some screwball with a grudge, maybe.
I'm sure that these cultists
I gotta
are
think.
screwballs. But I don't think they're after the grudge.
All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it. The fire's still burning.
That's not what I was looking at, but sure, man. Sure. Let's see. More... my schedule.
What the hell is going on? It seems they've been tracking my movements.
But we've got what looks like another key here.
Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Do we get the Boston Globe article with it as well, or just the key? Yes, we do. Okay. Enlightened or duped inside Boston's strangest church. Those of our readers who live near its headquarters in an ordinary-looking Boston residence will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yith, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the states of New England, where the Pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. Well, anyway. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult, and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Yith. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind this so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed, or to assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of the world. Of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric, spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near to the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. I note at this point in time that I saw that the article was dated 1909. 6 years ago. Ish? Yeah, 6 years ago. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glares at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and, worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dared to complain to the police were told that because the house is private property, because there is no more concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is the Fellowship of Yith engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? A source within the police department speaking on the condition of anonymity tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far they lack the evidence, and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward has thwarted any attempt of official investigation. Very well, we say, where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interests of Boston citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months so that all may know the truth. Editor's note: it is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howell Addleston, who was leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yig. I thought they said it was Yith, but Yig. Okay, the Fellowship of Yig, when he apparently drowned in Boston Harbor. The coroner has ruled his death a suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. Oh boy. Well, let me see. I've got keys. Don't think there's anything else I can really find here. Scraps of paper. Alright, let's see what's this way. Guess I might as well save now that I know how the future works. Alright.
It's unlocked.
The key works on this door over here. Well, that does not sound so good.
It appears to be a private study area.
Okay.
It appears to be a private study area. Well, this is where things all begin to unravel. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek.
That's so. Let's see. Can I read it? Uh-oh. Having a vague background of in the works of H.P. Lovecraft means that the name alone concerns me. This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a... Oh, and this is the Narcotica? Panacotica? Narcotica? See as you do it, pronounce as you see fit. This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek of a far older work from before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkably distant antiquity. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness, time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, great race of Yith. It makes you dizzy just to read it. Uh-oh. I'm glad that there's not any sanity effects going off right now, otherwise I would actually have believed them. At least that it made me dizzy. Mirror smashed. That artwork is still freaky. I can hear the sounds of voices in that, or pain in that direction, so I'm gonna check other ways first. But there doesn't seem to be much, just a chair in a corner. I thought I had the courage to handle a Cthulhu game, because I liked the genre. I tried playing Amnesia once, and I could barely play. It was hard.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
I know, man. And I can see myself in the reflection in the mirror. And I'm definitely imagining two shadows standing behind me, like just slightly to the right. I go that way. That sounds painful. Oh. What? I crashed. Oh no, I crashed. We'll be taking a break. This was Chapter 1 of Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. As played by Nutter, who is already panicking. So I'll be fixing things and then hopefully resuming. See you soon.